Freddie, Titans of cricket. There are some legendary names in there. You're one of them. This must be such an exciting prospect for you.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I wouldn't say I'm one of the legends. It's far better than me. When you're playing against the likes of Wasim Akram representing Pakistan again, David Boone, Gilchrist, Sehwag, Trescothick, Collingwood, all in an arena. It's going to be exciting. And for me, it's a way of playing cricket again. I retired, about 6 months ago now officially, not played since 2009 properly. But the chance to play in an arena in front of a crowd again is exciting. And probably the best way of describing what's going to be going on is probably like cricket meets gladiators. It's going to be taking the different skills of the game and putting them into individual competitions. So we'll be seeing like Collingwood tested in the fielding arena how good he is at catching, hitting targets, knocking things down, batting, having targets around the arena, bowling accuracy and knocking things over. So it's going to be something which all the family can come and watch. Music going on, lights, all the razzmatazz. It starts on the 2nd of October at the MEN.
Of course, you know, with the introduction of these days of 2020, which has sort of been the latest thing which has brought, if you like, the razzmatazz to cricket, this is more of an individual challenge where people can see all the individuals having a go. And as you mentioned some of the names there, some fantastic hitters, some fantastic bowlers and some great fielders too.
Yeah, it is. It's probably the best of what's available in the world at the moment. Obviously some ex-players who've been fantastic, but current players as well. And we've seen what 2020 cricket's done to the game. It's brought in a new crowd, a new audience of families, younger, women coming to watch, and people would never have thought that a few years ago. And this is probably a step back from 2020. You know, people might come and see this for the first time and get a taster of cricket, get to see what it's all about, and then go and watch the 2020s and progress from there. So it's exciting.
Ways of bringing people into the game, as you just mentioned there, isn't there? Sort of from the young players that can aspire to be a professional international cricketer, and of course when they play it's usually as an individual before they become part of a team and then progress into team cricket and on from there.
Yeah, definitely, and anything you can do to get kids, first of all, watching and playing cricket is a massive boost, because you can imagine cricket competes against football, rugby, all other sports. We've seen in entertainment as well, on TV with like the X Factors and this and that, and you want kids playing cricket. Cricket's been good to me over the years. It's a game which I've enjoyed playing, and hopefully, you know, this can be a stepping stone or introduction for some people into seeing more.
Must be some elements you're looking forward to, maybe slightly more than the other parts of it. Any secrets coming out yet?
I looking at my side and the lads I've got, I'm not quite sure I'm fitting in. I thought the captains originally were going to be non-playing, but then I thought, well, if there's going to be an arena full of people, I don't want to sit and watch. I want to get involved. But I probably get one of the best batters in the world in my side, Marcus Trescothick. So even though he doesn't play international cricket now, he's probably playing better than he ever did for England. And I can't see me substituting myself for him when it comes to a batting challenge. We've got Paul Collingwood doing the fielding, who's possibly the world's best fielder, Steve Armisen doing the bowling, so I might have to get fit and help Harmy out, especially on some of the target stuff.
And you mentioned there, obviously, the different challenges there that each of the teams have to go. So it's a bit of a team game as well as individuals, which of course makes it exciting, as you say, for all the fans that'll come and watch everyone in the arenas.
Well, it's going to rekindle a few old rivalries. When you've got India, Pakistan, England and Australia, and you look at the guys who are playing, you know, these things only work if they are competitive. You play in exhibition games or benefit games and it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek and it doesn't really work. Where if you look at the lads on showing this, these are competitive people. And when you're representing your country, for some of us who've not done it for a while, we're going to be desperately wanting to win. So, you know, I want to beat Wasim Akram. I've played against him, I played with him, he's a friend of mine, but I want to get one over on him. I want to beat David Boone, he used to sledge me as a kid. You know, and Afridi as well, I've played against. I want to beat these people, so I'm sure the crowd are going to get involved in that aspect of it, because I'm dead sure the players are.
You mentioned some of the great names again there who are playing, and of course in your history some of them you've had some fierce rivalry with, and that really has brought cricket to the masses and made it the entertaining game that it is today.
Yeah, and I think that's something that's going to show, you know, when we start the Emmy on the 2nd of October, that rivalry. You know, Joaquin Owens again with Adam Gilchrist, who was dead chirpy behind the stumps, funny giving it all sorts. You know, Afridi as well, dancing on the wicket when England played against him. There's all these things that you remember once you played against them, and when you get together, you know, if it was like Tiddlywinks, it would be competitive, but with an arena full of people, televised, everything going on, you know, I think everyone's going to be right up for it.
And you mentioned the arenas there, of course. They're going to be the stadium. It's going to be indoors as well, so the noise could be absolutely deafening. And of course, every ball, every shot, and every bowl could just take the roof off.
Yeah, and we're not going to get stuck by the weather, are we? It's not going to rain, no bad light. We're inside, and like you say, if you fill an arena, you've heard what the atmospheres are like. and especially if the games start getting tense, there's a bit of argy-bargy as well. You can imagine what it's going to be like indoor.
It sounds like a fantastic series. Three venues, 3 big nights of cricket, and at the end of it, there will be one winner.
There'll be a winner, and we'll be trying everything that it's England. Obviously, playing England at the MEN, the NEC, and the O2. Hopefully, the crowd will come out and get behind us, because I'm sure they'll be coming out supporting Booney. He's a bit of a legend amongst the Aussies. I think the cast of the walkabout bars will be there, won't they, supporting Booney? And we've seen what people in the subcontinent think of the game as well. So I think the atmosphere is going to be electric.